Hi, I'm here in Columbus, Ohio today, getting ready to join my business mastermind. I'm very excited to connect with these folks that encourage me and push me and challenge me. But I wanted to hop on real quick and talk to you about what are you avoiding in your life? We have things that challenge us, and we have choices when we do this avoidance. And I've asked a couple of my friends, in fact they're my roommates for this mastermind, to give you what they think about when I ask them what kind of avoidance, what is power do they give avoidance in their life. So the first one I want to introduce you to is my friend Chelly. Chelly, when I ask you, this is Chelly Phillips. She's an amazing, amazing woman. And if you haven't heard about Chelly, I want you to go check out her book, When in Doubt, Delete It. But Chelly, when I ask you the question, what power do you give avoidance in your life? Or when I ask you, what is the power of avoidance? What do you think about?
I think avoidance is kind of like an escape. If you're avoiding something, you don't have to deal with it. You don't have to do anything. And sometimes that can be good, but then sometimes it just keeps you farther and farther from your goal. If you avoid making decisions or you avoid going down a path that might be a little bit difficult or something like that, it just keeps you stuck where you are.
Okay. Now, the title of your book is When in Doubt, Delete It. How does that play into avoidance?
So, sometimes, there's people in your life sometimes that you need to avoid. There's people that are holding you back and keeping you from doing or discouraging you from pursuing your dreams and that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So there is some power, positive power in avoidance sometimes if you can take it and say, you know what, I'm going to take a step back and I'm going to go a different route. You were here for a time in my life and now I'm moving on to someone else who can help support me.
Okay, that was gold, folks. I hope you grabbed that. I want to introduce you to my other roommate and friend, Jeannie Schmidt. And Jeannie has a new book coming out. And what's the title of your new book?
Divine Drift.
Right. So Jeannie, how do you answer that question? What power do you give avoidance in your life?
My first thought was that it's a safety thing where you pull back when you know that you're in a situation or just dealing with something that you really need to not be doing that with, and pulling back and avoiding the implications of the choice that you would be making or the situation that you're in.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and so that could be positive and negative, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely.
So what would be the positive sides of what you just said?
The positive side would that I would be safe, that I would be in a place that's protected, and that I would be able to control my own surroundings.
Okay. What's the negative side of that, though?
The negative side is that I may miss out on something in life. There's parts of life that if you avoid things and you just pull back out of fear, then what you're doing is you're really cutting short and compromising on everything God has for you and His plans for you. And so sometimes we have to get past that avoidance of doing the next big thing to achieve what God's called us to.
Okay, again, gold nuggets here. Gold nuggets for you today. I think about in the Bible, the Apostle Paul talks about and I look at this as I'm thinking about the power of avoidance, that those things that are behind me, the mistakes that you've made, or maybe the things that you're not so sure about and you need to keep moving forward. He says, I press on toward the goal, which is to become more like Jesus Christ. So today I just want to encourage you, ask you the question, what are you avoiding? And as you just heard, avoidance can be positive or negative. So if you're avoiding something simply because you're afraid and you've got fear, you don't know how you're going to challenge that, I encourage you today to take one step toward it. If there's something in your life that you really do need to avoid, as Chelly said earlier, that's something that's negative, it's dragging you down, maybe it's a relationship that you need to really evaluate, and are they lifting you up or are they toxic? Then maybe it's time to take a step away. So today, I hope you enjoy a great day. And until next time, this is Kirsten Samuel. You can check out free resources at kirstendsamuel.com. That's Kirsten, D as in Diane, Samuel, Samuel. Until next time, have a great day.